Hello everyone, welcome to all subject industrial engineering chapter break even analysis topic break even chart and calculation based on break even analysis. Today we are going to discuss a topic which name as break even chart and calculations based on break even analysis. So students, let's start. Let's start the break even chart. Okay, look at the figure carefully. In the previous topic we are discussed about a three terminology which name as total cost, selling cost and volume of production. In the previous topic we are discussed a three graph, total cost graph and selling cost graph. Okay, in this break even chart I was merged all these three terminology and represent a single chart which is known as a break even chart. So look at the figure please. At x axis I represent as a volume of production, in terms of units. At y axis I represent as a cost in rupees. This horizontal line is represent as a cost, fixed cost, and this inclined line, the BC, this line is represent as a variable cost. Okay, student, this is a variable cost. So the BC line, this is a fixed cost plus variable cost is nothing but a total cost. So the BC line, this BC line is represent as a total cost. Okay, and this O to A line is represent as a total selling cost line, or in the other word we can say is that income. Both line, the total selling cost and total cost is cut at a point P. This point is known as break even point. Okay student, this point is known as a break even point. Let's see, at the left side of this point, please see carefully, the BC line, that means a total cost line, is upper than the total selling cost line OA. Okay, at the left side of the break even point, the total cost at this region, okay, the total cost is greater than total selling cost. So here the total cost is greater than selling cost, that means it is a loss region. So this region is known as a loss region. Look at the right side of break even point. At this point the OA line is above than the BC line. That means at this region the selling cost is greater than the total cost. That means it is a profit region. Why it is a profit region? Because the total selling cost line is upper than the total cost. Total selling cost is greater than the total cost. Okay, so this is a profit zone. But at a point P, here there is a no profit or no loss. It is a point where the organization suffer and no profit and no loss point. So clear to all students what is a break even point and what is a break even chart. Okay, in the left region of a break even point we are suffering a loss region. At the right side of the break even point it is a profit region. So if the examiner asks in the question what is the volume of production corresponding to the break even point, so what are you doing students? The both total cost, the total cost corresponding the one process equals to total cost of the corresponding the two process. equalize the both total cost process and find out the number of production corresponding to break even point. In the next slide, we are going to discuss some calculation which are based on the break even chart and break even point, which are very helpful to calculate the sum examination questions and to solve the examination questions easily. So let's see. What is a break even point, student? Clear to all? What is a break even point? It is a volume of production where the total cost become equal to the total selling cost. Total cost equal to the total selling cost. Okay, and organization suffer neither a profit or nor losses. It is also known as no profit and no loss point. Clear to all? It is a point where the total cost equals to total selling cost. It is a point where no profit and no loss. So student, at the break even point we can written as a total selling cost equal to total cost plus profit. And what is a total selling cost? It is nothing but represent as a capital X, or in the other word we can say that small x into x. Capital S is represented in rupees and small x is represented in the rupees per unit and x in the unit. Okay, what is a total cost? Total cost is nothing but a fixed cost plus variable cost. This fixed cost is represented in the rupees and variable cost is represented in the rupees. Or in the other ways we can written as is capital F plus small v into x. Here the capital F is represented in rupees, small v is represented as rupees per unit and x is represented in units. Okay, so all the data is put in this equation. Capital X equal to total cost is a fixed cost plus variable cost plus P is a profit. Or in the other way we can write as a small x into x equal to capital F plus small v into x plus P. Okay, so this small v into x come into left side, so small x sx minus vx bracket close is nothing but f plus p. So x is equal to f plus p upon small s minus v. What is this x? This is a represent as a volume of production in units corresponding to profit P. Okay, what is the represent x? It is a volume of production corresponding to a profit P. F, please carefully on the units. Okay, in exam the examiner give the different units in the question, so please carefully on units. Okay students, the capital F in rupees and small s is rupees per unit and small v is also in the rupees per unit. So at the break even point, the P is equal to 0. The P is equal to 0. So x is equal to f plus p upon s minus v. If the p is equal to 0, so x at break even point is equal to f upon small s minus v in units. This is a represent as volume of production corresponding to break even point. Okay, if in the questions if examiner asks what is the volume of production corresponding to the break even point, so we can apply this formula f upon small s minus v. What is a f? F is a fixed cost in rupees. What is a small s? It is a selling cost in rupees per unit. And what is a small v? It is a variable cost per unit. It is a rupees per unit. Okay student, if the examiner says that calculate the volume of production corresponding to profit P, so we can apply this formula x equals to f plus p upon small s minus v. Okay students, Okay, clear to all what is a break even point and which formula is applied if the examiner asks what is a volume of production corresponding to break even point, and if the examiner asks what is a volume of production corresponding to the profit P. Okay student, so what is the sale corresponding to break even point? The sale corresponding to a break even point. So it is written as X corresponding to break even point into S. It is written as X corresponding to break even point into small s. Okay. So it is also written as X at break even point is written as capital F upon small s minus v, and here it is a small s. So this is represent as a break sale corresponding to a break even point. If the examiner asks what is a sale corresponding to break even point, so we can apply this formula directly. Here F is a fixed cost in rupees, small s is a selling cost rupees per unit, and V is a variable cost in rupees per unit. Clear to all students? So let's move to the next slide. What is a contribution margin? What is a contribution margin? Okay, contribution margin is also known as a marginal profit or a gross margin. So contribution margin is also written as a total selling cost minus total variable cost. So contribution margin is represented as a total selling cost minus total variable cost. Here the total selling cost is represented in the rupees and total variable cost is represented in the rupees. If this formula is written in the term of rupees per unit, so capital S is written as small s into x minus capital V is also written as a small v into x, small s minus v and into x. Here it is represented as a contribution margin in the term of rupees per unit. Both s and v is represented in the rupees per unit and x is a units. Okay students, so this is represented as a contribution margin. And what is a contribution or profit only? This s minus v is represented as a contribution. So contribution is nothing but small s minus v. Okay, the contribution is represented as a how many profit and how many gain is obtained by the selling per unit. If in the example, if you see, the variable cost small v is equal to 3 rupees per unit and selling cost per unit is 5 rupees per unit. So what is a contribution? So here the contribution is small s minus v. Please be carefully on the units, small s in the rupees per unit. So 5 minus 3 is nothing but 2 rupees per unit. What is the meaning of this 2 rupees per unit? This meaning is that if you are selling a 1 unit, so the profit obtained by the organization is 2 rupees per unit. If you sell the per unit, so you are obtained the 2 rupees is a profit. Okay students, clear to all what is a contribution margin and what is a marginal profit or gross margin? Contribution margin is nothing but the total selling cost minus total variable cost, and contribution is also represented as a small s minus p. It is a selling cost minus variable cost per unit. Clear to all? Okay, move in the next slide. In the next slide, we are discussing what is a profit volume ratio. PV ratio. What is a profit volume ratio? It is a nothing but it is a used to represent a profitability in relation to sale. It is a used to represent a profitability, and profitability is also known as a contribution margin. In the previous slide, we are discussing what is a contribution margin. Contribution margin is a nothing but the marginal profit or profitability. So the profit volume ratio is used to represent a profitability in relation to sale. So PV ratio is nothing but a ratio of contribution margin to the volume of sale. Okay, so the PV ratio, what is a PV ratio? It is a contribution margin per unit sale. Okay, so in the previous slide, we are discussed about a contribution margin, and what is a contribution margin? Total selling cost minus total variable cost upon total selling cost. Okay, it is a represent in terms of rupees. If we are written in the terms of per unit, so capital S is represented as small s into x minus small v into x upon small s into x. X and x numerator and in denominator x are cancelled. So finally small s minus v upon small s. This profit per volume ratio is represented in the rupees per unit. If in the question we are examiner given the total selling cost in rupees per unit and variable cost in given in terms of rupees per unit, so apply, you can apply this formula. If in the questions the total selling cost and total variable cost are given in the rupees, so we are apply the PV ratio in term of, so apply this formula. Okay students, here see here what is a PV ratio, or in the other way we can return a PV ratio F plus P upon capital S. Look here. At the break in the previous slide, we are discussed about at the break even point the total selling cost. The total selling cost is nothing but the total cost plus profit, fixed cost plus variable cost plus profit. So here the V is come in the left side, so capital S minus V is nothing but F plus P. So we can written as capital S minus V is nothing but F plus P. So here put the S minus V is equal to F plus P. So PV ratio is also written in the term of F plus P upon capital S. So if in the question examiner asked the PV ratio and given the fixed cost and profit and total sell cost in rupees, so you can apply directly this formula. Clear to all students? What is a contribution margin? What is a marginal profit? What is a contribution? And what is a profit and volume ratio? Clear to all students? What is a margin of safety? Margin of safety is nothing but difference of output at full capacity compared to the output at break even point. That means margin of safety is nothing but cell corresponding to a full capacity minus cell corresponding to a break even point. So we are written as a margin of safety capital S corresponding to x minus capital X corresponding to break even point. That means this represent as a sale corresponding to a break even point, and this represent sale corresponding to a full capacity or sale corresponding to a X volume of production. So we are written as a small s into x minus small s into x corresponding to a break even point. This s is represented as a rupees selling cost in rupees per unit, and this x is in the unit. Okay students, so the cell corresponding to a x minus cell corresponding to a break even point is nothing but a margin of safety. If in the question examiner asks what is a margin of safety in percentage, so we can written as capital S corresponding to x minus capital S corresponding to break even point with respect to capital S with respect to x into 100. So apply this formula directly, so we are obtained the margin of safety in percentage. Okay student, clear to all? What is a margin of safety? It is a difference of output at full capacity compared to the output at a break even point. The cell corresponding to a x minus cell corresponding to break even point is nothing but a margin of safety. Clear to all? In this session, we are discussed about what is a break even chart and what is a break even point and what is a formula which are applied corresponding to a volume of production corresponding to break even point and volume of production corresponding to a profit. what is a contribution margin and contribution, PV ratio, profit volume ratio, and margin of safety. Clear to all? Okay. Thank you so much for watching. To be continued in next topic. In next topic, we will discuss about some questions which are based on break-even analysis.